Just taking a little sip of water before we get started here, and we are seeing a Coyle from SpiKeuR. That's not something I've seen yet. That's a really interesting Coyle set too. Nylis going to be going for that true and tested tribal slap set that covers so much space. Tribal being a really good arm to have in the ready against Coyle too. SpiKeuR going for a Dragon Coyle with the boomerang here as a supporting arm to cover Nylis' side dashes. Gets a nice freeze there. And SpiKeuR, just with the consistent punches, has the rush already. But that dragon is going to go straight into Barq, allowing Nylis to deflect that. And Nylis is actually looking really good now, having SpiKeuR cornered there on the high ground. SpiKeuR does get a knockdown, but never enough to charge up that third arm. Has the dragon there, does not get to use that. And Nylis has broken down all the pillars, which will actually give Nylis the advantage to hit a lot better with that tri-bolt, because SpiKeuR has just been bobbing and weaving behind those a lot. SpiKeuR on the magic pixel and gets taken down by one last tri-bolt hit. Thanks for the host, Grim. As we are going to go into game 2, SpiKeuR has switched things to a homie there. Gonna have a really good rush with that homie, but that gets knocked down by the tri-bolt. Nylis trying to go for a grab confirm, but just slightly misses that grab. Nylis with the Byte and Barq jumps here. That is actually going to be really good against those two slow arms. SpiKeuR having a lot of trouble knocking down Barq with this set, and Nylis takes round 2 as well. So that's round 1 going over to Nylis. Nylis looking in pretty good form there. I wonder if SpiKeuR's gonna stay with the Coyle, with that bit of an unconventional Coyle set there, or if SpiKeuR is gonna switch back to a pick like the Ice Lola, which he's had a lot more success on. Buster and Temple are being banned from Nylis. Two of those maps that do give Byte and Barq a lot of headaches. And SpiKeuR is choosing to go to sparring. It's going to be a lot more of a close quarter stage. Let's see if that makes any difference with the picks. SpiKeuR might go for the Twintel here. Is taking a bit to change. We are going to see the Lola from SpiKeuR. And we do have that Ice and Megawatt set. Nylis gets a nice tri-bolt confirm into grab there from the Byte and Barq jumps. Just keeping those going. And there's another one too. Do it again. SpiKeuR shielding that one, not letting Nylis get a third in the row. But Nylis does get a punish off that whiff grab. SpiKeuR being very low early. Both players do have the rush though, but not in a situation where any of them are gonna be using that. Nylis taking round 1 fairly early there. Both players do have that rush now. Nylis just going for that immediately to get SpiKeuR off him and set up that bounce, but SpiKeuR does catch him with Rush. Tries to get one of those angle grabs, but Nylis' set just covers those side options so well. The slap and the tri-bolt are pretty weak to getting counter-punched or parried, but they are really good at catching the mobility options that Lola has here. Both players are fairly even though right now. Nylis getting a bit of a lead back off that stun, and one more slap around the side will take the set for Nylis. Just like that. GG's to SpiKeuR definitely though. Forgot to mention, but yeah, Nylis is now the newest member of Riptide. So there's the RT.